So I've seen a bunch of viral videos lately talking about how the younger generation is stupid because they don't know how to read and they don't know how to pronounce words like silhouette or extraordinary. And the blame is placed on different people depending on which video you're watching. You could put blame on the parents for not spending enough time with their children, the school system and teachers for not giving them the education that they need, or even the children for not putting in the effort to actually learn. And you could place blame on any of those people if you want, but ultimately this is the result of underfunding education for over 50 years. This is what happens when you underfund education. You're not going to get people that are going to get smarter. You're going to get people that are dumber. We sit here and we wonder why so many people voted for a 34 count felon who was guilty of SA, but it's because education was underfunded. These people never learned how to think. Their parents never learned how to think. Their grandparents never learned how to think. Also, who has time to think when you're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to put food on the table and it's still not being enough? This is why during the pandemic, things came so close to unraveling, because for the first time in people's lives since childhood, they were able to sit and just think about life and think about the way things have been going. And they came to the realization that this system sucks. That people working their entire lives away and still not being able to afford to live sucks. So why are we surprised when underfunding education for so many decades and working people to the bone for so much of their life, that the little bit of free time that they do get, they want to fill with entertainment to escape the reality of how much this system sucks? Because so much of the population is brainwashed into thinking that we should all slave our lives away just so a rich person can get richer. I mean, we're about to have the world's first trillionaire, and he's going to accomplish this because we don't put money into healthcare, we don't put money into education, and we don't put money into basic quality of life amenities for hardworking Americans to make their lives better. We could have such a better society, but instead, billionaires need more billions. I mean, that's the goal of the billionaires, to keep everybody as dumb as possible, to keep everyone working as cogs in the machine, so that 90% of our country's wealth will be given to the top 10%, and that they should be brainwashed into believing that, oh, we shouldn't have education, they shouldn't have healthcare, they shouldn't have any better quality of life amenities, all so that billionaires can just get richer, so that they can continue to traffic children and literally face no consequences even when they're caught red-handed, that they can keep bribing our politicians and screwing over the American people because they have the money to bribe them. And who's going to stop them? Until we convince the majority of the population that the lion's share of a nation's wealth belongs to the people who actually worked to create it and not the top 10%, nothing's going to change. The lion's share of a nation's wealth belongs to the people who actually worked to earn it, and not the people who sat in an office and got rich because of share price. A share price that they don't have to pay taxes on, by the way. So power to the people. Thank you all so much for watching, and I appreciate your face.